If you think this man looks harmless, give it a few minutes, you might change your mind. In 2018, Chris Watts looked like a normal guy. Quiet, soft-spoken, suburban dad. He lived in Colorado with his pregnant wife, Shanann, and their two little girls. On social media, they looked happy. Birthday parties, family dinners, smiling photos. The kind of life people scroll past and think they're doing great. But social media only shows you what people want you to see. That summer, something shifted. Chris started working out more, losing weight, acting distant. While Shanann was visiting family out of state with the kids, he stayed behind. That's when he started seeing someone else, a co-worker. To her, he said his marriage was basically over, that he was almost free. Meanwhile, Shanann was pregnant with their third child, a baby boy. She texted friends saying Chris felt cold, different. She thought maybe it was stress, maybe money. She had no idea she was already living in the last weeks of her life. On August 13th, 2018, around 2 a.m., Shanann came home from a business trip. There's security footage of her walking to the front door. That's the last time anyone saw her alive. Later that day, she missed a doctor's appointment. That wasn't like her. A friend got worried. Police showed up. By the afternoon, Chris was standing in his driveway, giving interviews to the news. He looked calm, too calm. He said he just wanted his family back, asked them to come home, but there were no tears, no panic, just this strange stillness. People watching felt it immediately. Something wasn't right. Inside the house, her purse was still there, her phone, the car. Nothing suggested she left on her own. Police brought Chris in. He agreed to a polygraph test. Afterward, the investigator looked at him and said, "I don't think you're telling the truth." That's when everything started to fall apart. At first, he tried to shift the blame, said there was an argument, said things got out of control, but the story didn't hold. Eventually, he confessed. He had killed his wife, and then his two little girls. Not during some loud, explosive fight. Not in a moment of visible rage. It was quieter than that, colder, and that's what shook people the most. There were no obvious warning signs, no history of violence. Neighbors described him as normal, friendly, just a regular guy. But behind closed doors, he had already decided he wanted a new life, a fresh start. No divorce drama, no child support, no shared custody. Just gone. When the truth came out, everyone rewatched that driveway interview. The small smile, the swaying, the way he spoke. Suddenly it all looked different. What once seemed like a worried husband now looked like someone performing. He eventually pleaded guilty and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. And that's the part that stays with people. He didn't look like a monster. He looked ordinary. And sometimes that's the scariest part of all.